Hey, we're Team IMAGINATRIX and we'd like to present the game we created for the AI Supercell Hackathon. The game is called Lost Souls and it's a puzzle in which you have to help an adventurer get out of the cave. Let's get to the demo. So you can see we have this character and the way we interact with them is we basically type our prompt to what they should do. And they respond. This is our way to interact with them. As you might have guessed, the character is an LLM and we have to guide it. For example, in this case, we have to get the key, go open the door and get out of this cave. Okay, this character is pretty easy, right? But what would the character do if there are two keys? This one picks up a silver key, okay. This one goes and tries to open the door with a silver key, but this one doesn't work. So now we have to guide this LLM all the way through to pick up the golden key, the right key that can open the door. But first, you see this one is a bit stubborn. So we have to explain every step. Put this one down, pick this one up, go do it. Okay, go open the door. Awesome. This one figured it out. Great. As you might have guessed, every character has their own personality traits. We have a set of traits that basically affect how they react to our prompts. This one, for example, has to be given very specific commands. Every step should be explained, because this one isn't too confident in themselves. So like, okay, move one step down, one step there, and contrary to the other characters who were way more independent. And based on those traits, the LLMs of the different characters, they react very differently to our prompts. So each time we get a new character and a new room, we really have to find a new approach to communicating with the character in the way that they can understand us and in the way that we can finish the room most efficiently and in the least number of prompts. Okay, the door is open. But we had to guide this guy all the way through. With this character, for example, they see the objects, but they have their own unique names for the objects. And now we have to kind of play by their rules and call the objects by their name. For example, we called the ruby the spark so that they could understand. We asked them to put it on the pedestal, but they don't see a pedestal, they see a stone throne. That's their name for it. So we're like, okay, put the spark on the stone throne. It's like, fine, I'll do it. But only after we called it by the name the character understands. Okay, what's the deal with this one? This one wouldn't react to us, even though we are asking it to do it. See, there is a hint that it's kind of disgusted by our lack of manners. And now, when we say it very politely, we say, could you please do it? It answers it. We say the magic word, we say, please open the door, and now this character does it. So this one, for example, is very polite, and we have to be very polite when we talk to this character. Okay, now a bit of the demo of how we created the game. Our 3D artist created the base model, which was then fed into a Gemini LLM to create more flat variants of this model. We really wanted it to feel like an adventurer / archaeologist. And through a lot of iterations, we found the ones we liked the most. We picked 8 out of them. We put flat PNGs into triple 3D AI, and it created those 8 models we liked the most. Which is pretty impressive, to be honest. Then we made animations for the model, and basically all of those models share the animations, but all of the characters look different based on those 8 different variants. And of course, they act differently based on their traits. And now I'd also like to tell you more about the code of the game. First of all, when we just came up with the idea for the game, we wrote down a very big technical prompt and a technical explanation of the core mechanics and of the core elements and objects that there are in the game. And then, this big file, we fed it to Claude Code, which created us a multi-phased plan to generating the code for the game. After it would come up with one phase of the code, we would test it, and we would proceed to the second phase after we would clear up all of the mistakes in the first phase, and so on and so forward. And this way, we were able to generate the code for the game in less than 2 days, and the game is playable, and you can try it for yourself. But the whole goal with this game was basically to create this gamified experience for people to be able to basically come up with their own prompts and talk to the LLMs in their own unique way, in the way that's the most tailored to the certain LLM. So basically it's teaching prompting, but in this gamified way. And It shows that you really need a unique approach to each AI model just so it understands you better. And this was our whole intention with Lost Souls. Hope you like it.